self-serving, persuasive talkers
of everything and nothing.
We are Conversation Con Artists. What's going on, people? It's your boy, Mr. On Point.
And I am Calamity Red.
And we are Conversation Con Artists, back for another wonderful episode with a special guest.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's AC Blow. I'm so happy to be back again.
What is this voice you're doing?
I'm just happy to be back. I'm in a good mood. Right. What can I say?
Okay.
That's what's up. Well, you can find me. Well, go to the website if you want to. Leave us some feedback on the website. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Mr. Mister_on point.
And that can be found at red_calamity. Also, we are still doing the listener letter portion of the show. So if you have a question you would like for us to answer on the show, you can send it into the website. But you probably should send it into the Gmail account, which is conversationconartists@gmail.com, or you can send it into the Facebook website, because did you see Mike?
Oh yeah. So in the last few episodes, we've had some dialogue as it pertains to British accents, and Jen's British accent was all kind of stereotypical.
Hello,
Dick
Governor.
Van Dyke British shit. So first, governor does equate to boss.
Yeah.
From what Michael told us, but it's like a Cockney influence, dialect.
And they don't really, governor is not used heavily.
Yeah, they don't really use that anymore. And then as it pertains to the our fish in water wet question,
oh yeah, nothing's touching.
Yeah, at the atomic level, ain't nothing really touching nothing else.
According to Michael.
I mentioned that. I just don't know enough about quantum physics to go deep enough into it to say with certainty that ain't nothing touching nothing. But he seemed like he knows shit about that. We need to find out what Michael do. Michael, what do you do? Let us know what you do, man.
He got to do something with quantum physics. He broke it all the way down. All the way down. So
yeah.
Anyhow, we have a question, and AC will get to weigh in since he's on the show and shit this week. So
okay. You sound
all right,
so excited.
What's up?
Yeah, just appreciate that. Like,
so what?
Nothing. Go ahead.
What's up? I need some advice. Me and my girlfriend broke up about a month ago. We had an apartment and everything together. So we moved out of the apartment when we broke up, and now we barely even talk. Well, she barely talks to me. I reach out, I try to check on her and stuff, but she barely replies to my messages or answer my calls. Long story short, she said she needed time. I'm giving her time. I still have hope that one day we'll get back together, but it's no input on how she feels. What should I do? Nigga, y'all are broken up. That's what you should do. Be broke up. Like, that's what happened when you break up. I don't know why motherfuckers think when they break up they're gonna be best friends and shit. Like, y'all just broke up. That's what breakups mean. It mean we don't talk. Why are you trying to check on her? Like, she obviously ain't interested in continuing this friendship because she is ghosting your ass is what's happening.
She might be suicidal out here.
Nigga, that she don't sound suicidal. She sound like she was trying to get rid of this nigga. She got rid of this nigga. Now she just ain't trying to deal with him no more. He ain't said she was sad or nothing. He said she just won't talk to him. That don't equal suicidal. That mean nigga leave me alone.
So you ain't never broke up with somebody and still tried to be cool with them, but they wasn't feeling it?
I'm cool with everybody. Like, I don't have that problem because I don't care. Like,
yeah.
I don't care. Like, I'm not, because he ain't trying to be cool with her. He wants to get back together with her, which she probably knows that. And she ain't trying to deal with that shit. It would be one thing if he was trying to be friends. He said he still want her back. So he ain't trying to be cool to be friends. He want to get back together with her, and she ain't with it.
Bro, I done left all my relationships like I leave my jobs. I put in a 3 or 4 week notice. I'll work that shit out. Let them know what the issues is. Let them know what my plans is moving in the future. And I leave on good ass terms. Just in case I need a reference one day. That's how all my relationships have ended. That's how all my jobs have ended.
But
you know,
she don't seem like she trying to do that. Like, she don't reply to his messages. She ain't answering his calls. Like, she not checking for you, dude. Like, I know you may want to, like, you think maybe we can work it out and get back together because it sounds like maybe she broke up with you. It don't sound like he did the breaking up. But I think you're going to have to maybe accept that she broke up with you because she don't want to be with you. Like, the whole I need time thing is an excuse people make so that you don't feel so bad. But It just don't sound. She just sound like she just not interested. Like she just don't want to be with you. Like
Yeah,
she's done.
I had a situation like that. I broke up with somebody, and they basically like they wanted to continue to they wanted to still be friends and stuff, and they kept reaching out to me, and they stalked me at my home and stuff like that. And
But you
so
ignored them because you were with it. You were feeling it. You were done.
yeah, I
You
was
weren't
done.
suicidal or sad. You just was done.
Yeah, I was just done.
What was your dialogue in the breakup? Like, how did you say this is over?
Um,
And I'm only asking you this because I feel like this girl on here saying shit like we just need time apart is fucking bullshit.
It is
If you
bullshit.
want to be done with a person, say some shit like we need time apart, give the other person hope.
It does.
You need to be like, bitch, we are dead. If we was alive, we would be no longer living.
yeah, well, see, I didn't give the actual reason why I was breaking up with her. I just told her that, I didn't want to be in a committed relationship anymore. I wanted to I felt like my aspirations would take me away from the area and we would not survive a
He
long
lied.
distance
He basically lied.
relationship.
He gave
That's
her
what I
a whole
told her.
bunch of bullshit.
That's what I told her. But the real reason was she was boring and we had no chemistry. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't say that. I couldn't say that. And then you know how like when you break up with somebody and then they be so hurt to the point where it ain't no way that y'all could be cool afterwards. Like it
Yep.
was bad. She was crying and snotting all over the place. And then I was like, all right.
Damn.
And then she called my mama and tried to. I don't know why she did that. She called my mama and was like, I don't know, like everything was fine, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, what do you think my mom was gonna do? You think she was gonna talk to me and convince me that I needed to stay with you, even though we had no chemistry? Like, then when that didn't work, she stalked my home, and it was just a whole to do. And she kept hitting me up on Facebook. I had to block her. So
Damn.
yeah, it was kind of
That shit
bad.
crazy.
You
Yeah.
know who you're talking about, though,
I
right?
know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh
Did y'all
yeah,
have a
y'all know.
conversation about this? Did y'all talk about this?
About either you told me or we talked about it on the last podcast
Oh,
we were
okay.
together with.
Okay. I didn't know if we had
One of them
Oh
two.
addressed the
yeah,
fact
wait.
that
Oh, I heard that me and Eddie was almost Eskimo brothers.
that's what I was
Yes.
talking about.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the
no, we
part
ain't
I'm
talked
talking
about that.
about.
Yeah, no. So
The same chick.
after we had the birthday party, with Red, and you had been at the party with her, I'm on Plenty of Fish, and she sent me a message, and I'm like, I don't know who this is. I mean, it's a regular person to me. You stop moving. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm getting a call, but I can hear y'all.
Okay. So she sent me a message, and I'm like, I don't know who this person is. She don't look familiar to me. It was
Right.
a while after that birthday party situation, and she was like, "You look familiar." I think she knew who the fuck I was from the
She
jump.
did know. She knew.
Yeah, she
She was
knew.
like, "You look familiar." She was playing the game, so we had a whole long dialogue about shit, and she was like, "Yeah, I was at that birthday party." She sent me a message, uh, and she was trying to act like she didn't know who I was, but she knew who I was the whole time. And eventually she came out to say, "Oh yeah, I remember you now. You was the date at AC. I was the date at AC Blow with AC Blow at Red's little gathering and whatnot." And I was like, "Oh shit, this ain't a good situation."
What the?
Because
Oh my God.
at that point I felt like she was trying to Trojan horse or something, or she was trying to figure out some kind of way to connect. Like, I don't know. I was just paranoid. I was like, I don't know what she's trying to accomplish, so I'm out.
Yeah, cause I,
It's
I like I completely cut her off. She was probably I don't know. Ain't no telling what she was trying to do.
it was like she would wait, and towards the end of the conversation, like I could tell when a woman in the dialogue is waiting for you to ask for her phone number. I never did, and then like a few days later, her account was deleted.
Yeah, see, man, girls be playing, man.
But
'Cause-
see, the thing that made me be like, I ain't finna fool with her is because she was like a natural healing nurse. And I was telling her I was allergic to seafood, and she said you can heal that with natural shit. And I was like, nigga, why
Oh,
everybody ain't healed from seafood allergies then?
So you trying to kill him, basically, what was
I
gonna
remember
happen.
you talking about that. I didn't know that was the same person. I didn't know.
Yeah.
She was
Wow.
gonna kill him, is what was gonna happen.
Well, she a little crazy. Another reason why
I
we
see.
broke up was because
But
she introduced me to one of her friends, and I met her friend. Her friend was cool. And one weekend, I ended up having to go out of town, and she called me, and she was like, "I'm just so bored. There's nothing for me to do. I just wish you were here," and all this kind of stuff, right? So then I was like, "Why don't you hit up your friend, like that you introduced me to? Like I saw on Facebook that she just got back in town and stuff. Maybe y'all should go hang out." And she was like, "What? I mean, I just feel weird that you brought her up. I mean, and I was like, what you mean? You introduced me to her." And so she said, I don't think you guys should be friends on Facebook. I was like, what, nigga? You know what I'm saying? And so it was just stuff like that. So I'm glad you didn't fall for the okie doke, Eddie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, I don't do okie dokes.
Yeah.
I got an okie doke detector, one of the greatest.
Yeah,
The
man.
red flags come up for me real fast. That conversation was a red flag. I was like, nope, not going further than this. I want her to have my phone number.
Yeah. And she really would have killed you with the food allergy thing.
yes,
Oh.
you would have. You would have died. But that's what I'm saying. This situation is the exact, or reminds me of this dude's situation. Like, the girl ain't feeling you no more. Your question about what you should do, move on, nigga. That's what you should do.
Let me tell you what it remind me of. This is that Lenny Williams because I love you shit right here. And I pulled up the lyrics just so y'all motherfuckers know. I had to go to one of my friends and talk to him, and I told him, I said, I'm having problems with the woman that I love. It seems that I call on the phone and I just can't get her to answer. And then when I go to her house, I saw a car parked in the driveway. I knocked on the door, but still my knocks went unanswered. And then I went home and I watched TV until the television went off. And then I played my records until I just didn't want to hear them anymore. And I finally went to bed, but I found myself waking up a few hours later, and the tears were running down my face. And my friend told me, he said, Lenny, y'all to just forget about her. But I told my friend, I said, maybe you've never been in love like I've been in love. And maybe you never felt the things that I felt. But this is what I told my friend. I said, sometimes you get lonely. That's that exact same shit. But y'all, this is what happens when you give a motherfucker a little bit of hope in that breakup. When you be like, we just need some time apart. They be like, okay, 20 minutes done passed. We good now.
Right.
You gotta cut that shit off dead.
Yeah, she should have been more honest with him and been like, nigga, I'm just out. But like, at the point, like, she don't want to live with you no more. Like, did they have a dog? Like, she completely cut you out. Like, she ain't trying to be friends with you, my nigga. Like, you need to just move on. That's the answer to your question about what you should do, because she not feeling it. Like, she just not. Her saying that y'all need time apart was just a nice way of saying she was done. Like, but she didn't want to say she was done. But listen, I'm telling you, she done. Like, she out.
Yeah. Have some
It's
pride
over.
of yourself, sir. Just leave. Just move on. It's okay.
She
It's all right.
out. It's over.
But that be an indicator of a dude done fucked up. Just like that Lenny Williams song. How bad you fucked up that her car is in the driveway, bruh.
Yeah.
You know she home. And you knocking on the door.
I ain't finna go to
And
that
she ain't
fucking door.
like.
I ain't trying to hear what you got to
And wait,
say.
did that
I
nigga
don't
say
give a fuck.
he went home and watched TV till TV went off? How much TV do a nigga got to watch?
The TV never go off. What the fuck you talking about?
Damn, till TV went off. Oh, okay.
I don't know. This shit might have been the 60s. That nigga old.
Yeah, it was. It was. Oh, but women leave relationships emotionally before they leave physically. So by the time she done said we need to split this apartment, like we need to just go our separate way type shit, she been gone for a while. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's over. It's done. Like, if she to the point where she ain't even fucking with you at all, my nigga, like, she out, and she probably been out for a while. And now it's over with. You need to just move on. Be single for a little while and just move the fuck on. Because it's over. Essentially.
Damn.
It's over. Sorry. Wish I had better news for you, but nope. That's what it is.
I have a no reconciliation policy in my relationships, okay? it's not that I don't reconcile as in we ain't friends. I'm friends with all of my people that I've had relationships and situationships on Facebook.
On Facebook.
No, I mean, at a certain point, friends become acquaintances. You know, if
That's
you ain't
true.
doing shit together, if you ain't
Yeah.
talking, if you ain't nothing like,
Yeah.
friends can fucking be demoted to acquaintances if y'all ain't participating like you used to.
Yeah.
I had friends in North Carolina, but all them folks acquaintances now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I forgot what fuck I was gonna say.
You have a no
Oh,
reconciliation.
I have a no
policy.
reconciliation policy. So if somebody say we need to take a break, it's over.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go find somebody better than you, and you gonna go find somebody better than me, and we both gonna be all right.
Yeah, I mean that's usually what happens.
Well,
That's
I
what
mean,
happens.
the way that my emotions are set up, at the point that you tell me that you need a break, you don't want to be whatever the fuck it is, that switch goes off, and so we can't. Even if I wanted to reconcile with you, I can't because like it's nothing there. Like it is totally 100% nothing there. So when you tell me that shit, you better be sure. Ain't no backseat.
Well,
So when I'm done, I'm done.
if
So
I'm dating
what?
somebody, if I'm dating somebody and they tell me that they want to take a break, either I assume they don't want to be with me no more, or they just might want to go and get some street dick for a minute and come back. Either way, I ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't be doing stuff like that. I don't know why people think they can take a break and then when they come back, everything gonna be good magically. Like, that's not how it works.
Did you say street dick?
Street dick. They go out in the street. They find random.
So saying dick is all right.
Yeah, I made peace with that, but I will never make peace with the other words. So it's still vagina.
I mean, Jennifer, you know about this. You a woman, so y'all have. Every woman has. We won't say a hoe phase. We won't say that. We'll say a liberal phase where they might just be out here just having fun a little bit. Not necessarily
liberal.
being a hoe, but they single and they just kind of doing their thing. You know what I'm saying?
But see, I don't even like that because men don't have that. Like that's actively men all the time.
Yeah, that's just
So to identify it as a phase for women, the expectation is that women just sitting there waiting for one meet.
I mean, I think guys have their phase too. Like, I think that like like in your 20s.
They take it up a notch. It's a notch higher than women.
Yeah, it is higher.
Like that's when dudes doing threesomes and trains and.
Well, yeah, but I just think that like at some point you get to the point in your life where you like, wow, I actually like dodged major STDs and stuff. Like maybe I should just slow it down. You know what I'm saying?
So our phase is a high risk pool situation.
Yeah, I think so. And then you just mature. Like it just ain't even worth it. It's like
everybody don't do that though. Some of y'all just stay in that
case in point.
That space forever.
Your man Kevin Hart. Oh, did y'all see that segue? Oh.
Well, before we jump into Kevin Hart, let me reiterate that if you have a question you would like for us to answer on the show, you can send it into the website or you can send it to the Gmail account, which is conversationconartist@gmail.com, or you can send it to our Facebook. Send us a message on Facebook, it's Conversation Con Artist, of course. But yeah, let's go and talk about Kev since you brought him up.
Well, I mean, let me just say that Kev, I was having this conversation with Red. Red thinks that Kevin Hart is a terrible person, which I mean, I could agree with that particular point of view. But another point of view is this. I believe that you could be morally like a pretty decent person, but you could just have a particular area in your life that is a challenge for you. And apparently, them houses is a challenge for Kev.
No. See, here's my problem with that. that mode of thinking. Niggas always want to act like they ain't got no control over themselves. Like, oh, these hoes out here, my dick just want them. I can't help myself. Like, and that's not what it is. You do have control. Like, you do. Kevin Hart has done this twice because Tori been telling us that nigga got with a Nico while they were still married. And now that he done got a Nico with a ring on her finger, and now he out here fucking strippers and shit. Like, this is not him not being able to control himself. He's just a terrible person. Now, does that make him not funny? No, he's still funny. But he forevermore is gonna be a terrible motherfucker. Not only because he out here cheating on his wife, it wouldn't even be that bad. But you out here bringing attention to her all the, oh, my rib, she's my rib, oh, me and my rib, and oh, my rib's gonna have my baby, and you constantly talking about this woman and revering her. Meanwhile, when the lights go off, you out here fucking strippers. Like, I can't get with that. Like, I don't feel like this is an area of his life he has problems with. Keep your dick in your pants. That's simple. That ain't hard. Y'all act like y'all are these animals that just like, woo, bitches. Like, you act like my dogs have better control over themselves than some of these niggas.
That's because you cut their balls out. That's why.
Exactly.
Well, maybe some of y'all don't need the balls. Maybe that's the answer.
But
maybe y'all need to be ballless too.
Nah, I mean,
and I didn't cut Remy balls off. The people at the shelter did.
I understand that point of view. Like, I mean, but see, I think the thing that women don't understand is that, like, and I'm not making excuses for men. Like, if you in a committed relationship with somebody, if you married to somebody, you don't have no business stepping outside of that, period. But the thing about it is, you got to look at life from his perspective. This dude is like adored by everybody. Like, if you're not secure in your relationship and who you are, it's easy for you to get big headed and to be like, damn, hoes love me. So I could be.
Hey, guess what? So it's Beyonce. I don't see her out here getting dick that ain't Jay-Z's. It's that excuse only works with men. Women don't be out here.
Well,
doing
let's
that
not
shit.
act like the traditional roles of men and women are that men are after the ass and women are after the financial stability. Let's not act like that difference ain't rooted in the traditional roles of men and women as it pertains to gender roles.
If you're saying that because you're adored and you got all of these people like coming at you all the time that it make it harder, niggas love Beyonce. Like, or any of these celebrity women that are deemed to be beautiful. They had the same opportunities to be fucking around.
What I'm saying is men have always been attracted to women's bodies and led by women's bodies. Women have never been attracted to men by their meat and their physique and follow them because of that. Women have.
Some women do.
Some women do today because of the liberation and because of feminism.
What we talking about today? We talking about current women.
Well, what I'm talking about is the reason that a whole bunch of current women don't do this and a whole bunch of current men do is because those traditional men and women roles have led these current men and women to what they are. So I don't think we can use everybody who rich would be having the same issue between men and women. Rich men have this problem. Rich women don't have this problem just because women ain't trying to go fuck men, especially if they got a man that provides for them financially. But men always going out fucking women.
I mean, I agree with. I think.
I mean, with that thinking though, so then that just means that we just don't need to be getting married then because niggas can't control themselves because they out here and lusting after bodies, and you can't just lust after a body. You actually have to go get that body. You can't look at a woman and be like, "Oh, she's fine." You got to go fuck her.
No,
so
you don't.
Why do we have marriages then?
I'm just saying.
Why bother?
It takes an exceptional man to just be like, okay, she looks good, but I'm not gonna mess with what I got at home. Like, I think it's a maturation thing. Like, you have to get to a point in your life where like peace in your home means more to you than getting pussy in the street. You just got
Kevin Hart out here acting like he had that piece, all that bullshit. He was talking about her being his rib and how the hearts and all of this shit. Meanwhile, again,
the piece in his house wasn't worth leaving the pussy in the street alone, apparently. And then give me $1 million and I will keep this shit under wraps. This nigga said, I will not be exploited. Like, I will blow the roof off all this shit. I will go to social media. I will tell my friends and family, but I will be damned if I let a hoe get $10 million up out. That's basically what he said to the nation.
Yeah, that was his apology, verbatim, actually.
So, both of y'all bring up two different points. I agree with both of them. I agree with AC Blow that you can be a person of significant moral standing and act in ways that don't conflict with that. You know, I mean, everybody make mistakes. I mean, that's a part of being human. We all make mistakes. This ain't. Hold on. I said people. Okay. I ain't say Kevin Hart. Okay. What challenges Kevin Hart's moral situation is that he did this thing, said he didn't do this thing until there was evidence that he did this thing, and then he apologized for doing this thing. And his apology wasn't even about doing this thing. His apology was geared towards not being taken advantage of by these hoes.
Right.
So it's like, well, it was a lot of secrecy, it was a lot of deception, and it was a lot of things in there that question a person's morality, because apparently your morality wavers when you get into a situation where you got to figure out if you can be a moral person or not. And he's shown through this situation that his morality went out the window before trying to protect himself and his own interest in his finances, because he threw his family under the bus, he threw everybody under the bus for just to let the world know y'all ain't gonna fuck me over, hoes.
Yeah.
You know. Now the next part is that I got into it with my homeboy, and he was like, he always throw the, you ain't married card under there because he married, and he'd be like, you gotta understand, it's real hard out here for dudes not to cheat, and I don't cheat on my wife, but you gotta understand, all these women are after Kevin Hart and all this. And I said, you act like temptation existing itself made him fuck another bitch. He made a series of decisions. First, he was in the room with this bitch somehow. Second, or in a place with this bitch. And second, he figured out how to get to a place alone with her. Third, they got to that place and questions came up to whether they should have sex or not, or it started getting hot and heavy. At some point, they got naked. Like, it was a lot of decisions that he made that men who are married and men who are in committed relationships don't make. If the club ain't nowhere to go to dance. Niggas don't be in there to dance. They be going there to look for women who dancing. So if you married and you got somebody at home, if you ain't at the club with your woman, don't go to the club. Right. It ain't a good idea. If your ex call you and she real vulnerable and she in a situation and y'all used to get into it, if you're in a committed relationship, you should not make that decision to go over there. Like, you got to keep yourself from making the decisions that put you in a position to cheat. Cheating is real. Temptation is real. Yes, that shit is hard, but it's a lot easier if you fucking lock yourself in a room all day, it ain't possible for you to do shit wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's decisions that you got to make.
I hate
niggas.
When I hear niggas that be like,
you can't put yourself in those predicaments, And to me, this is speaking more to Kevin's ego than anything, because this nigga already know, like, he like one of the biggest stars in the world, right? So you think you can just go to a club, fuck a bitch, walk around naked, and get a FaceTime call and talk to this bitch friends and everything. Like, you friends with the bitch friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you can do all of that, and you think ain't none of them hoes gonna talk because you just the shit, to the point where it ain't no way they gonna exploit you because you Kevin Hart. It just ain't. It's not even smart. Like, no. If you have a character that is lacking in the area of fidelity and decide that you want to cheat, this nigga wasn't even being smart about the shit. He was just doing stuff out in the open, and you can tell like he was doing that for like a long time.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it's just like,
yeah.
And now you want to come out and put all your business out there on the internet and stuff. You embarrass your friends and family and stuff. And you did all of that just because you didn't want to give the whole $10 million. Like, your relationship, your marriage obviously ain't even worth $10 million to you, is the way I look at it. Because he would have paid it, right?
Yeah. Well, and when niggas say, oh, it's so hard being married, you don't understand. Don't fucking get married. There is something about this woman that you met that you decided that you were going to pledge to be monogamous with her for the whole rest of your fucking life. If you have any doubts about your ability to do that, don't do the shit, nigga. Just stay out here and fuck bitches. Because guess what? Nobody tells you that you can't be out here fucking bitches. If that's what the life that you want to live and you want to be able to like just succumb to all of your temptations, just don't get married. Don't bring another person into your shit. Don't bring me into your shit. If you're not ready, okay. Does that mean that I'm probably gonna move the fuck on and try to find somebody who might be? Yeah, but you don't get to decide for me that I'm gonna go ahead and scoop her up because I don't want somebody else to have her ass. That's fucking selfish. If you're not ready, don't do it. Don't give me that shit about how hard it is to stay faithful and shit. If you're not ready to do that, then don't do it. Because there's no law, ain't nothing out here that say you got to get married. Niggas is cool staying bachelors. Actually, you get to be cool as a bachelor. I would be an old maid if I never got married. There is no reason why men should get married if they don't want to. None. Just stay out here and fuck bitches. Go to the club, be naked, FaceTiming with hoes friends.
That's one of my things about marriage, man, because I don't really care about marriage. It's because people out here treat marriage like you get an achievement unlocked if you goddamn get married.
Yeah.
You ain't got to get married.
No.
It's 60-year-old dudes out here who been fucking and swinging their whole life. And they ain't broke no hearts. They ain't cheated on nobody. They ain't had they money, finances altered because they, done broke their vows. I mean, don't get married. You don't have to get married. Ain't nobody out here saying everybody got to get married.
And the stigma around men not getting married don't even fucking exist. Like women, I get asked all the time, family, friend, when you gonna get married? You getting up there. Like I get that shit all the time. I feel like dudes don't. It's not as much pressure on y'all to get married. So just don't get married. Ain't nobody gonna say shit. You gonna be a swinging bachelor. Like look at that nigga. He ain't no bitch finna tie him down. Like you not gonna face any consequences from not getting married. Just don't fucking do it. Just don't do it. If you ain't ready. If you want to just fuck a bitch that come up to you and you still want to go out in the clubs and shit, okay, do that. Nobody's telling you that you can't. Just do it. Just don't get married and do it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. But I think guys get it confused. Like, a lot of guys just think you're supposed to fuck as many bitches as possible. And then, like, when you get tired, basically you get married. I look at it like you supposed to have relationships, like monogamous relationships, and figure out, who you really want to be with. You're supposed to, by the time you get married, you should be well practiced in being in monogamous relationships to where when you enter a marriage, it's not a strain for you to be monogamous. Because you used to being a serial monogamous before you get married. So now it's like, okay, I'm finna marry this woman. And my lifestyle is such that I know how to just be with one woman, even though I'm tempted to do things outside of my relationship. But I've been practicing at this for a minute, so I'm cool. But that ain't the way that most guys look at it. That's how.
But I think today, along with that women liberation movement, I think that women trying to test drive men out here before they get married too. Like women ain't trying to get the wedding night, and it's a micro penis in this situation.
That'd be really sad.
I said, motherfucker, shit look like a AAA battery out here.
That would be really.
I mean, that's understandable. That's understandable.
I mean, it's just different, and I think it's harder for men to accept that. It's like men want to do what they want to do, but I think that in relationships, men who don't want to be in a relationship find a woman that's worth a damn and get in a relationship with her so she don't fuck with nobody else, but he still go on fucking everybody that he want to do. That shit happen in marriage too.
Yeah.
Like motherfuckers get married because they like, I want to lock her down, but I ain't ready to be locked down myself. And I know if I don't lock her down now, she gonna be gone.
That's selfish as fuck. You take away my option because you decided for me that I'm gonna stay with you even though you're not ready to be what I need you to be. That's some bullshit. Like that's bullshit. That's some selfish shit. You're a selfish motherfucker if you out here doing that. If you ain't ready to lock her down, then let somebody else who is have her, nigga. She ain't the last bitch in the world. That ain't fair and it's not right.
Look, let's not act like men's bullshit is new. I mean, we already know that girls is made of sugar and spice and everything nice, and we made of fucking snails and puppy dog tails and all kind of other fuck shit. Nah, that ain't new.
Don't even get me started.
They done known that for a long time.
Nah, women got that shit. Don't get me started on bitches, nigga. Oh my god. I just.
Oh.
Look, we ain't got enough time to get into all that. we ain't got enough time. But just know.
Some bitches ain't shit. I can admit that.
But just
and I can say that because I feel like I'm not an ain't shit bitch.
Look, I used to think that only like really rich celebrity people like attract gold diggers for real until it happened to me. And I'm just a motherfucker. I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I was like, some of these girls, they think you stupid just because they fine. Like, just because they fine, you going to be like, oh, I'm finna let this hoe come up off of me just because she bad right now. No, I still see what you're trying to do. I still see you plotting and stuff like that. So it's like it's enough blame to go around, man. The point, but the moral of the story is you got to be mature and you got to wait for the person that's right for you, and you have to be the kind of person you want to attract. Period. Like
Pretty
all of this
much.
shit is like really simple, I think, but people just they make it hard. They make it complicated because they selfish. You know?
Hit him with that Lauryn Hill. Hit him with that Lauryn Hill goddamn lyrics.
Oh, is that a Lauryn Hill lyric?
Yeah. What song is it?
I don't know.
You try to make it simple. It could.
Factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
X Factor.
That look, that song, she was dropping jewels in that song. People need to listen to that song.
Bro, she dropped jewels in that whole album,
Yeah.
goddamn.
That's why
It's unfortunate that she all kinds of fucked up today.
Well,
Can't
her
be on
fame-
time and shit.
her fame is based off really that one fucking album. Like that had to be an amazing album to like skyrocket her to where she at. And she ain't never come out with another fucking album.
and
That was it.
Did she get pregnant by her side nigga? And
She married. Well, I don't know if she got pregnant by. I know she married Damian Marley and
Marley's,
been taking off, having all his kids.
them island niggas. I done heard about
married-
island niggas. I
she
don't fuck
married
with island niggas.
Rohan Marley, and then she got pregnant by a guy outside of their marriage, and that's why they got a divorce.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah. So I don't know
Damn.
what happened to it. I like L Boogie. I don't know what happened to L Boogie and how she transformed to Miss
Island dick. That's what happened to her. Island dick. Apparently it drives you crazy. That's what I
No,
heard.
look,
I just
you
heard
can't.
her voice.
She been crazy. She been crazy. Like she's still crazy, and she ain't even with the Damian Marley dude. I mean Rohan Marley dude no more.
Yeah.
And she's still crazy. I don't know. But anyway, I digress. I'm not, you know.
Talking about crazy bitches and this ain't really a gold digging bitch. I don't know what she is. She getting dug, I guess. I don't know. Kylie Jenner is pregnant
Mhm.
and she pregnant by Travis Scott, which she went from Tiger to Travis Scott. Like, I don't
see what the big deal is.
What do you mean you don't see what the big deal is? What? She got pregnant by an ain't shit ass rapper. Like, even more ain't shit than Tiger. And I didn't even think that was possible. But
Wait,
here we are.
Travis, what's his name? Travis Scott.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's not really an ancient rapper though. Like he kind of popping though.
Is he? What is it? I
Like-
don't. What?
Like more so on the production tip though, because he's like
Oh, okay.
proteges and stuff. Like he,
Out of the two of them, who got more money though?
I don't know. I don't know about
What
that.
difference they make?
I just feel like she. So is he better off than Tiger? Would you? I don't know.
I would
Listen.
think so. I mean, if he real cool with Kanye like that, if he like Kanye's protege, then I mean that's pretty good company to be in, musically anyway.
I guess.
I don't know, man. It ain't no big deal to me. I mean, at a certain point, money stops being a factor. Kylie Jenner got all the money she needs. It don't matter if she date an ain't shit dude. She always gonna have money.
Well, she ain't just dating an ain't shit dude. She had a baby.
All of that.
Have a
Anything that
baby
would
by me, baby.
anything that would
He
happen. Like
figured it
any
out. That's what
decision,
he's singing.
any decision she make with an ain't shit person, it don't matter. She rich.
Yeah, I guess. I'm tired of all of these kids being brought into this fuck ass family. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Kylie Jenner being your mama? Like this, she gonna be somebody's mom. This 20-year-old who then went and got shit put in her ass and her lips is finna be somebody's mama. Like
Listen.
an average 20-year-old is not mature enough to have a baby. She most definitely is not.
Listen, we can go to Inslee and find this shit all goddamn day. We can go to Centerpoint and find this shit all goddamn day. At least these motherfuckers have the wealth to let people who know what they doing take care of their kids.
But they
You know what I'm
don't.
saying?
Like, look at. Okay, North.
If you
West.
think North and Saint don't got a maid sending
They
that bitch
do,
doing
but they-
80% of that,
But North also has a mama that's dressing her like a thot. Like I'm saying, the psychological shit. Yeah, they got money, but them kids gonna be fucked up just like the kids, maybe worse than the kids in Inslee. But like at least that's like the circumstantial. Like they just born into this continuation of these hoes is just The psychological shit that's gonna be done to these kids is gonna be far worse. Yeah, they gonna have money. Yeah, they're gonna be nannies. But like Kim Kardashian is your mama. Kylie Jenner is your mama. Your mama out here with her ass splattered everywhere, like
Well,
and dressing you like a little mini version of her.
we not gonna know until about 15 years down the line
Well,
when
Yeah.
we see these kids being grown and doing what they doing. They might be some motherfucking scholars and balling out here.
I
mean, we don't know how their parenting is.
what?
We don't know how their parenting is. You see them dressed like a goddamn little crazy ass thought. She might be dressed like a thought at the table doing her English work, goddamn.
Nigga, do you really believe that? Do you believe that that's what's really going on?
I believe what's important in those kids' lives is what's important in the lives of the maids or the supervisors or the
nannies.
people watching them. Yes, not what Kanye and Kim and Kylie and all them motherfuckers represent. We gonna have to see what them kids look like at a certain point. Some
Well,
kids are tenacious enough to be able to be successful and be worth a damn without their parents
But
being
y'all,
there.
but it ain't just the parents. They whole fucking family's fucked up. Like it ain't just the parents. They like who they gonna go to in this family? Like they're all hoes and fucked up. Every single one of them. It ain't even like they gonna have an aunt or an uncle that might take them under their wing and like help them. They don't have that. They surrounded by fuckery.
I feel like that's 60% of families out here. They just rich.
That don't make it okay though.
It don't make it okay.
And
I'm
this
just
is
saying.
I have to look at this because it's thrown in my face all the goddamn
Think about all the
time.
fuckery that happened in your family, if there was any. Would being rich have helped the situation?
No,
Would it have hurt it anymore?
maybe it could have been worse.
It always could have been worse.
When you have money, that opens doors that it wouldn't be able to open if you didn't have.
Hell,
money.
not having money open fucking doors and put a quicksand down that wouldn't be there if you had money. Like this is a circular dialogue.
No, because these kids, 15. Look at Drew Barrymore. Drew Barrymore is a perfect example of this. Drew Barrymore's mom and dad had money. Drew Barrymore was a drug addict and an alcoholic at the age of 13 already because she had the means and the access to these things. Like having money can make it a lot worse and not better. Like they will have access to a whole lot more shit that kids in Inslee and Bessemer might not have because they ain't got the money to do
But we
that
can
shit.
also tell a story about a kid that, because they don't have money, got removed from their home, couldn't afford a lawyer, ended up in a group home, sexually abused 3 times down, and now they're a prostitute. I mean, because they didn't have money. Because if they would have had a lawyer, if they could have afforded to get out of the system, they could have been out of it.
Yeah.
What I'm saying, this is circular dialogue.
But the money only works if it's used for the betterment of the child. Just having money does not automatically like fix shit because you talking about nannies and maids and shit. Nannies and maids and shit might be better. Just don't make it automatically better. Like if you're not doing any.
Because it's rich families out there, and it's kids in rich families with a whole fucked up family that turn out okay because they get the fuck on.
And kids poor and end up that get scholarships or make it out of the hood and they do better. Like it absolutely is possible on either side of the thing. What I'm saying is I still feel sorry for a child that has to grow up with a mom who's already well known in her 20s as a thought. Child ain't even got here yet. Imagine by the time that kid becomes 14 or 15 years old, what shit gonna be like. Cause nothing in Kylie's history makes me think that she gonna I'll wake up one day and just become better. And nothing in her family hit. Like, look at what she's surrounded by. Like everything that she does is egged on by her madam ass mama.
I mean, in this entire dialogue, I think that you both might be missing, the main question, which is,
oh God,
why do rappers continue to stick their dicks in these build-a-bitches? They synthetic as hell. Like, I
yeah,
don't
they are.
understand. Like,
but they just like the idea of being with a Kardashian. Like, I don't know. It's like I don't know if it's a status thing. I don't know. Y'all explain to me because I don't get niggas.
To me, it make all the sense. It make all the sense to me because I know niggas running trains on crackheads.
Oh God.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I mean, it's niggas who done put their dick in worse stuff on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But okay, so my issue with that is niggas that's running trains on crackheads are usually doing that because they don't have access to better necessarily. Like this is the same thing that I had with like these women that date like it's like you all these niggas you had access to and this who you chose. All these women that you have access to and you decided to fuck a Jenner or a Kardashian. Like it ain't like they didn't have Travis Scott ain't had access to other bitches. Like cause he did. He made a decision to choose that.
Well, you
And
know what?
he got access to women y'all will never have access to.
I think it has a lot to do with like dudes. It's like this new phenomenon since like all of these like Amber Roses and Kim Kardashians started being popular. It seems like guys associate some kind of status with being able to sleep with these women. Like, and I think it just happens like on a regular level, like, cause okay, for instance, it's somebody that's close to me that he was basically bragging to me that he slept with Lil Scrappy's baby mama, and I was like, nigga, why? I mean, does that make you more of a valuable individual because you fucked Lil Scrappy baby mama? Like I don't understand. Like I think that, but I think that's what it is with these Kardashians because everybody is connected to them. I think Blake Griffin is dating Chloe now. Like he's a basketball.
What? No, no, he's
Yeah,
not. Don't you say that.
he been
No,
sitting on
not
the beach
Blake.
with her and stuff and hanging out with her.
Fuck.
Like the NBA loves these hoes. So
I really hate that because
it's
I
the
like Blake.
same thing.
Poor Blake.
Yeah. And Chloe ain't
Bad
even cute,
decision.
man. At the end of the day, like if you gonna fuck a Kardashian, don't be Chloe. Don't let it be Chloe.
I
Like
mean, she done some work on herself.
Well,
She
the
look
thing
better.
is, I men have created that monster as it pertains to women because it starts off with porn stars, Cherokees, beauties, I don't know, but women who have big natural asses, it seems, and people trying to emulate that shit because porn stars do walkthroughs at clubs all the time and they at strip clubs all the time. And they've created a situation where women are trying to get that level of attention. And it turned into men giving women who have those assets more attention than other ones to make them want those things. So like the Kim Kardashian plugging her ass with unnatural shit and all the women, the Black Chinas, everybody who do that shit, is because men give them an audience. All the Instagram women that have asses like that, go look at how many views and comments and shit they got.
yeah.
It just continues to cater to the idea that if they do that, they're gonna get more. So dudes like that stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like that unnatural shit,
And
I
then,
ain't putting shit in my ass. Not
you
gonna
know,
happen. Fuck that
but
shit.
men out there love that shit.
yeah,
Cherokee don't even look good to me. Like she looked like a whole big human full of cellulite.
yeah.
But when
I
she
mean,
put on some workout pants and a shirt, then ooh,
yeah.
niggas be going wild.
I mean, Cardi B don't. Everybody going crazy over Cardi B. I don't. I think Cardi B is funny, but I mean, I'm not just like drooling over her like that because I know her body fake. Because I heard her in an interview, she was like, I got fix a flack injected in my ass, and I could really die at any moment. It can hit my bloodstream, and I was like, "Are you serious?" Like she was saying this shit like she knew that what she did put her life in danger, but it's like she can't do nothing about it now, so she just like kind of riding it out. And I'm like, if that is that what some women have reduced themselves to,
I'm glad you
like,
put that thumb in there because I ain't doing that bullshit. I'm not putting
yeah,
shit in my body. It is what it is. You get what God gave me.
yeah,
That's the more.
it's insane, man.
She's so hood, man.
She
She's
is.
so
She
hood.
annoys me. She too extra. All that. I can't stand that shit.
You
Like,
know,
girl, hush.
you know,
Shit.
shut the fuck up, man.
And you as she named the song Bodak Yellow because the way that she explained it was because the flow in the song is the way Kodak Black did a flow in one of his old songs. She used his same flow, so she just put a B on it and called it Bodak, and she put yellow because she yellow.
Lord.
That's the reason she named it Bodak Yellow. And I like the song. I'm mad at myself.
I
Oh,
like the song
Jesus.
too.
That is
I'm
terrible.
like, what the fuck? Why am I listening to this shit on repeat a couple of times? Damn.
I
Oh
mean,
my
it's
God.
it's a
I
good song. She ain't really talking about shit, but like I like her
no.
flow. I like her delivery. Some of her lyrics is funny. Um, but the thing about it is, she hot now. I'm waiting for an album to come out. I need to see if this is a fluke.
I believe it's a fluke.
It is
We'll
a
see.
fluke. I think it's a fluke.
I don't think that she gonna like. I think she capitalizing off of this song because she know that's what she need to do. Like, because everybody's like, well, she need to, she need to put out some other. No, I think she doing what she knows she needs. She riding the shit out of this one song.
I
Yeah,
don't think she's smart enough. I don't think she's smart enough to be successful.
I can't.
I mean, that ain't to say that stupid folks can't be successful, but
Oh,
she
it's
openly
loud
stupid.
now.
Yeah,
She
she
like
is.
stupid on purpose.
But I think the people backing her kind of get it, because I heard them saying I think they about to drop another single soon and try to put her album out like the top of next year or like the end of this year, something like that.
The top by then ain't nobody gonna give a fuck no
I'm
more. I
just saying,
feel like.
it's somebody sitting at a round table saying, first off, she was on one of these fucking hip hop shows.
Southern hip hop.
Second off, she light skinned and hood as hell.
Yeah.
Third off, she kind of funny. We can capitalize off of this motherfucker. She'll make 10% of what we make, but we can get it. They might
Yep.
be doing that, and that might actually work.
It might.
Get a bunch of ghostwriters, cause she is definitely riding the wave. Every interview she just talking about that song.
Yeah, because that's all she got.
Yeah.
But even dudes who only have, even like artists who only have certain songs out, they be talking about their projects in the future and what they working on. She have yet to say that she got some hot shit coming.
Cause she knows she don't.
Well, let me tell you something about Cardi B. She's simple. She don't know what's going on. She, like you said, some people got behind her and they told her that she should rap, and they got ghostwriters for her, and they showing her how to deliver her verses. She ain't got no talent. She's not an artist. She can't write, so she don't have no thoughts in her mind as to how she want her project to sound. She just a puppet for niggas behind the scene right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
But
Yeah.
people eating it up. And so, matter of fact, I was talking to my brother, and we was talking about Cardi B. And he was like, "Man, I wish I was her manager, because I would know who to put her on the song with. Like it for me, it would. He was basically like, for him, it would not be about her putting out actual quality work. It's about whatever sound is popular at the moment and getting features with whoever's popular at the moment and exploiting Cardi B. It ain't about being on no real artist shit. And I feel like the people that's behind her, that's what they own. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and it probably will work because the masses are fickle and they're gonna gravitate towards whatever they perceive to be popular, even if it don't sound good. And this song actually sounds good. So she kind of working with something. She may win. She may win.
I'm laughing to myself because I
You don't
think
like
we
the
should
song,
talk about
Jennifer?
huh?
You don't like the song?
Bodak Yellow. I mean, it's okay. It's listenable. Like it ain't nothing that I would like seek out, but when it comes on, I don't be like change it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's alright. Like I hate how simple shit is in there. Like that. I don't know.
It's
Yep.
this shit that I would say it make me feel like I could rap, but
It's
I'm
like-
too smart. I'm
It's
smarter
like
than her.
very cat in the hat type shit.
Too smart to
Like,
rap simple like that.
It's just simple. It's cat in the hat shit.
It is. Yeah.
I'm laughing because I need to get these Kanye jokes out because so I can laugh at them audibly. So let's talk about Kanye and his weight gain and how the internet ain't shit for fucking like. So he was trending with this picture because he obviously done put on some pounds, and so they were taking his album titles and like turning them into like shit about his weight. So it's like 808s and juicy steaks. My beautiful dark twisted frappuccino. No more Hardee's in LA. Late reservations.
Damn.
Food, music.
Oh, I like that one.
Let me see. Father stretch my pants.
Damn.
Just a lot of
I'm not gonna fat shame Kanye because
But he ain't fat yet.
Is he not fat? Like what's the scale for fat? Because what I'm looking at, he kind of got some boobs going on. Like he look a little fat to me. It looks fat. I don't know how you define fat, but in my definition of fat, he is that.
Then you are fat shaming Kanye.
I mean, you know. So you not gonna call it fat, so it ain't fat shaming.
You calling it fat, so you fat shaming it.
But I'm saying.
Oh yeah, exactly,
So
exactly. I wasn't gonna. He ain't fat, so it ain't fat shaming if you talk shit about him.
Okay, let's just say that he's gained a significant amount of weight. Let's say that. Okay.
I mean, look, I put on about 30 pounds and gone up like 2 sizes. So I feel the weight gain. Now on the difference between me and Kanye is that my weight has been put in places that I'm okay with. So I'm not so like some people notice it, some people don't. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm okay with it. But Kanye weight, like he got a whole chipmunk thing going on.
Well, I just think that he's still in the sunken place. He eating Cheetos, and he just
Damn.
he's stressed because he's married to Kim Kardashian. They got two. Their kids is probably off the chain.
You know they got another one on the way via surrogate. Cause she wouldn't
Oh,
have a
what?
she
So
got they got a surrogate that's pregnant currently. I don't know how far along the surrogate is. They better have another kid. But Kim said the doctor told her she didn't need to get pregnant again. I think she just didn't want her body to go through that again. But they got a third kid on the way. Like
wow. Okay.
by via
And then
surrogate. So.
I heard he's supposed to be sitting down with Jay-Z. They're supposed to be discussing the 35 million that Jay-Z owes him because of him putting his album on Tidal and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he got a lot going on. But I won't fat shame Kanye. I still think it's hope for Kanye. I still have hope that he will
Look,
be back to the days of college dropout Kanye, where he
if
had.
anybody has the means and the ability to lose weight, it's Kanye. With like when he get ready to lose this weight, he will. Like it ain't like it's gonna be a struggle for him. I think people just shocked. Like he's so plump. Like
Look,
he's just
people didn't
fluffy.
start hating Flat Luther because he was fat. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye gonna be Kanye, even
People
if
didn't
he
start.
fat.
Hey, you Luther started out fat, then got small. Like people was used to him being fat. He started his career out fat,
Well,
then he
they
got
they
tiny.
they didn't make it didn't make a difference that he had eaten different size when he was putting out quality work.
I mean, people still talking
I
shit
mean,
about.
Kanye.
People was saying Luther Vandross had AIDS because he lost that weight. What are you talking
You what songs was he put out when he was skinny versus when he was fat? But I bet they were still playing them shits on the
People
radio.
still gonna play Kanye music. They just talking shit about his weight. Like them talking shit about his weight don't mean they ain't gonna support his music. They just doing what they do, which is talking shit about
That's
his
why it don't
weight.
make no difference to me. You gonna be fat, you gonna be skinny. Just do what you want to do,
They
Kanye.
talk about
Eat you some
every
fat ass
star
steaks.
that gained weight. Like fucking Lauren London, they was fat shaming the shit out of her because she's fluffy now. After she had that baby with Nipsey Hussle.
Oh, she got a baby with Nipsey. All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Bro, she got
She
she
got one with Wayne and one with
she
Nipsey.
got cash crop babies.
Can you get me a? I'm
She
sorry, y'all.
rich.
Do some hood shit, and my girlfriend finna go to Chipotle. I'm finna tell her what I want. Hold up. Give me a chicken bowl with everything on it except for the guacamole and get the regular salsa. Okay. Okay. Cool. My bad, y'all. Can you take that of the podcast? Hello.
If she want to, take it off.
Nah, we leaving that shit on there.
What? Oh man.
We leaving that. We talking about Kanye being fat and then you order a chicken bowl from Chipotle. Like, I'm leaving it. It's staying, nigga.
And the mild salsa.
No,
I'm
you still
still
talking about that. Yeah, we leaving it. It's staying.
You get street cred for Chipotle, man. People love Chipotle.
Chipotle is
Chipotle.
dope. But I didn't mean to
Well,
take
like
away.
Kanye been partaking in Chipotle too.
Yeah, well, look, Kanye gonna lose the weight. You know, he just going through a tough time right now. He finna get his mind back because he finna sit down with Jay-Z. They gonna squash all of their beefs, and it's gonna be cool.
He pretty.
Yeah,
I mean, I think it's just surprising because for me, Kanye's such a narcissist. Like, I don't know. I seeing him like heavy like this is just like okay.
I don't think narcissism makes a person change their opinion about themselves if they gain weight. I think he probably saying I look better than I ever looked before.
No, but I'm saying I'm sure that the narcissism is he not I can't imagine that he ain't gonna say nothing about niggas saying something about his weight. Like I don't think it's gonna make him feel differently about
Folks
himself.
been saying
But
shit about Kanye since he said George Bush don't like black people.
well, not black folks. Black people was with that.
yeah.
Black folks was with him saying that George Bush didn't like black people.
Black folks been talking mad shit about this homeless line he got and these $500 Yeezys he got going around.
That
Like,
terrible.
And yet they
That
buying them though.
awful. Which don't
And
make no
buying
fucking
all
sense.
of this bullshit that he put out. It looked like motherfucking muskrats done ate through these shirts and shit. was still buying them.
I don't understand his clothing line. I ain't never understood his clothing line. I would never. I can make the shit myself. You know how many pair of joggers I got that I done had for too long, got holes in it. Am I a fashion icon now? I walk around with my holy shit on, like
Put that shit
make
out.
no sense. Stupid. Yeah.
So since we're talking about Kanye West, let's talk about these sorority girls that took a snap or Instagram video and they were singing gold diggers. And you know, it got to the point where I ain't saying she a gold digger, and they all hype, and then it get to that part where I ain't fucking with no broke. Every black person freeze at that moment. All of them said nigga. Like,
Why they
oh
couldn't do the
girl.
edited version? I ain't messing with no broke. That's all they had to do. You ain't have to say nigga.
But Pierce Morgan came out and was like, if you want to know why these girls are saying nigga, y'all need to blame Kanye West and the rap artists that put this shit in their music.
Them girls said nigga because they wanted to say nigga. Pierce.
So how do we feel about the N word? I said nigga all these times and then said the N word. How do we feel about nigga?
I think about.
And is there
wait.
a difference between nigga and nigger?
There's definitely a difference between nigger because no black person ever has walked around and say nigger. We don't put the
I'm sure
all
Ben
now.
Carson and
But
Herman Cain,
I don't count him as black no more. So I
Steve
mean,
Harvey.
not counting any of those people. They don't count in my mind. Here's the thing, and this is what I ain't never understood about white people in this desire to be able to say nigger or nigga, whatever. Like, you know where the word came from. Like, why you so pressed? I've said this on the show before. Gay people, that I don't say the F word. I didn't heard gay people refer to themselves as the F word and they cool with it. I don't say to myself, well, they're saying it. Why can't I say it? I'm not gay, so I don't say the shit, and I don't get offended, and I don't feel no kind of way because they use it and I can't. It's a word. Like, I don't give a fuck. It don't bother me. So I've never understood why white people so pressed about it. All the shit, all this white privilege you got, and you this one word you not being able to say, just kill a fuck. If y'all want to say it,
You good, go for it.
Okay. Well, as it pertains to whether or not rappers should use the N word in their lyrics, I think that they should. I'm tired of white people telling us how we need to behave within our community. Like, hip hop was created as an art form for black people, people of color. I mean, it wasn't created to appease white people. That's the way that we talk to each other. We have a certain understanding with the way that we address each other with that word, and it's cool. It's cool amongst us. So it wasn't meant for you to say in the first place. Like, this cultural appropriation with white people like really gets under my skin because I mean, not only are you guys exploiting the art form, but then you're trying to tell artists how to create their art. You know, like, it wasn't intended for you. You can be a spectator, but this isn't for you. Like, I'm not saying white people can't make hip hop because Eminem is good at what he does, but he only take it so far. Macklemore is good at what he does, but he only take it so far. I think, like Lord Jamar said, white people are guests within the house of hip hop, and they just need to realize that. And white people that listen to hip hop need to be cognizant of the fact that this is a culture that they are spectating, and they need to just be sensitive to the fact that, okay, the people that created this culture, that's the way they address each other. I'm not going to be so presumptuous in that, oh, I'm just going to adopt all of this. Like, I'm gonna use all of the lingo. I'm gonna use all of the slang. I'm gonna dress like them. I'm gonna do all of this kind of stuff. You taking other people's culture and you don't have no respect for it. That's how I feel when white people say stuff like, "Oh, well, you say it in your lyrics, so why can't I say it?" This music wasn't intended for you. It just wasn't. You all the spectators, and you need to respect the culture. And that's something that I think white people in general don't do. They don't respect nobody culture but they own. So you
I
can't
don't even know
tell
that they have culture. I feel like all of this shit is stolen.
all of that shit is stolen. All of that shit is stolen. So I ain't really and Pierce Morgan talking about, is it a difference between nigger and nigga? It's the same word. It's a tomato type of situation. The same word. It's the same meaning. It has different connotations based on the way you say it and who you are. And white people just gotta accept that. If you white and you call me a nigga, I'm punching you in the fucking face. Period. You know, it's what it is. You just gotta deal with that. You privileged in every other aspect of life, so just eat that. You know?
So what do you do if you're walking down the sidewalk or you're on a bus and a person next to you don't call you a nigga, but they singing Kanye West, song, and they be like, "But I ain't messing with no broke nigga." What's the step you make now?
No, I will say something to that person. I'll be like, look, don't say that around me. I don't give a fuck what you say in your car. But because that tells me, that tells me that you don't respect me enough. You don't respect me at all. You just gonna say that in front of me
I
and
ain't
think
never
that it's
had that
cool.
happen. Most of the time, white people that I'm around, if that come on, they look at me and just, they don't say it. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't they don't do it.
Well, I don't know how much y'all get access to stuff like this, but working on the juvenile court team, um, for the county that I work in, and we confiscate the cell phones most of the time, and most of the kids in these programs are white kids in the county that I live in.
Mm-hmm.
They use nigga liberally. Like they use it a lot. Like it's a part of their vernacular. Like they use nigga.
Well, and okay, so here's the thing, and this is
So
what I
I
have
don't know
to.
if y'all knew that young kid, like 13, 14, 15, 16, that's what they
The
doing.
difference is though is that black kids that age, a lot of them like let their friends say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what I have to tell white people. Okay, if the group of black people you hang out with let you say nigga, okay, cool, whatever, that's dumb. But do not think they speak for the race as a whole. Don't get out here and get your ass whooped and be like, well, my friends let me say. No, that's not how it works. That is not across the board. So I think a
No,
lot of the younger kids are okay with it because their friends are okay with it, and they black friends don't check them or don't say nothing to them about it. So for them, it's fine because nobody's telling them that it's not okay for them to say it.
So the way I look at it from a white person's perspective is if somebody walked into your house, you know, and you invited them, you know, and you said, make yourself at home. Can you hear
yeah,
us, Gerard? I
yeah,
think
I hear you.
you're gonna have to cut this out anyway. Yeah.
I hear you.
5 minutes in the new one. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear y'all.
Can't hear you because give me the remote.
Oh shoot.
I don't know what that happened.
Y'all can't hear me?
Oh, it wasn't sensing nothing. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it wasn't detecting no signal. My TV cut off because it wasn't detecting no signal for some time. We hadn't pressed nothing.
Oh, okay.
Um, fuck was I saying?
You were saying if you tell white people to come in your house and
Oh,
make it at home.
if as it pertains to, I'm gonna tell you my perspective as it pertains to the perspective of white people from how I look at it. If somebody came into your house, you invited them to your house, and you said make yourself at home, you really don't expect them to move your furniture and shit. You kind of expect them to just live in how you got your shit set up. Now, imagine you go to get a mug, your favorite mug, and they tell you don't use that mug in your house.
Right.
I think that's what I think white people believe that this is their America, and we sitting here telling them in what they believe is their America that they can't do something. Like white wealthy men can do what the fuck they want to do in this country. A white wealthy man can become a goddamn woman and win the woman of the year if he want to.
Right.
Like white men can do what they want to, and so I think that moves over into the dialogue about them saying the N word. Like we are telling them they can't say that shit, but they can do what they want to do, and they're gonna do what they want to do, which represents the backlash because it turns into, well, if we can't say it, nobody should say it then. Y'all can't say it then, and now because y'all say it in rap and because y'all say it to each other, this is why all these white kids are saying it. It ain't got nothing. They don't talk about personal accountability,
Nope.
and they don't talk about them kids making decisions. They always divert the problem being at the black people who are involved in the situation.
Right. Because
Like,
we are the source of all our oppression. Let a lot of them tell it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, okay, so you made the point that white people in general feel like they can do what they want to do, And that's true. So they feel like they can exploit the music and tell you what you can and censor you and censor your art, exploit your art and censor your art at the same time. You know, and that it's just not right. And that goes, and it's not just music; it's every aspect of life. Like with this Donald Trump situation, where he's saying that Colin Kaepernick is a son of a bitch, basically for protesting, or he should be fired, and all this kind of stuff.
Get
So
that son of a bitch off the field, or whatever it was he said. You're fired.
yeah, so he wants to he this nation oppresses black people and then tells them that they can't protest their oppression. Like, how fucked up is that for you to tell somebody? So, Colin he's not harming anybody. He's not disrespecting the country. He's desecrating a symbol that is supposed to mean freedom, it's supposed to mean equality, but he's desecrating that symbol and not respecting that symbol because it's not living up to what it says it symbolizes. That's a criticism of the country. Who gives a fuck about the symbol? He's protesting the way that the structure of this country is laid out. But nobody seems to be getting that. White people don't seem to be getting that. They have this flag is so sacred to a lot of these white people that they don't even give a fuck about what the cause is about. You just ain't gonna respect. You just not gonna disrespect this flag that we hold so dear.
It ain't even. I don't even think it's about the flag. I think it's about white people ain't trying to hear black people issues. It don't matter how we protest any issue that we have that they don't believe exists. They gonna find a reason to avert to something else.
Like Black Lives Matter. Well,
Because
all lives matter and blue lives matter.
because ain't nobody with Trump, motherfuckers always criticizing Trump for the shit that he say. And a white person will come out and defend how people talked about what how he said what he said, but they don't talk about the context of what it meant. They don't want to. They're going to find a reason. The reason that All Lives Matter came about is because they didn't want to talk about what Black Lives Matter represented. They just wanted to come up with some alternative facts that created a dialogue that they can divert to. Well, all lives matter. And it's the same way with the flag. They ain't trying to give a fuck what Colin Kaepernick protesting about. They trying to find a way not to talk about it. So they gonna say, well, he disrespecting the flag. And they keep saying, well, this is not the way to do it. It don't fucking matter how we do it. What they want us to do is go into a church on Sunday, every black person, and protest our issues to each other and come back out into the world and not say a goddamn thing to them because they don't want to talk about it because they don't believe the shit even exists.
Right.
Like, that's the issue in America is they have yet to acknowledge that this is a situation, and the white people who are acknowledging it are not always in positions to do anything about it. And if they are in a position to do anything about it, these motherfuckers ain't taking the Colin Kaepernick route. They ain't out here willing to lose everything they have to gain by doing that shit.
No.
Because why they fight for somebody else? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
I mean, it's a sad state of affairs, man. It really is because this man is being villainized because he is standing up for people that have been disenfranchised in this country, and it's a situation to where it just shows you how ugly like that just that the core of this country is. Like, I'm not proud to be an American. Like, I've been here
Yeah.
my whole life, but I'm not proud of what this country has become at all. Like, I'm not patriotic at all. I could give a fuck about the flag. At this point, the way that I look at the world is basically like I just need to take care of me and mine because my nation does not give a fuck about me. And I think a lot of black people are feeling that now. And it's kind of a shock because I think when Obama got elected, we thought we was making like a lot of progress. Like, I remember the night he was inaugurated, I was sitting there like, wow, man, this is kind of surreal. Like, maybe the nation is getting over this racist bullshit and we're making strides at least to be better, right? And then time went on and you were like, wow, really, we haven't made any progress. We're taking steps backwards. And the powers that be in this country seem to be okay with that. We have a president of the United States that is a bigoted racist openly, and basically emboldened. He is emboldened like all of the lowest common denominator of this country, and he's basically making people of color fearful in this country, and and no good is going to come from that. Like I feel like the leader of our country should kind of be like he should kind of he should kind of be soothing people's minds a little bit and not fueling the fire. And it seems like he just hell bent on fueling the fire in whatever aspect. He don't give a fuck who he attacks, whether it's Jamel Hill, whether it's Colin Kaepernick, whether it's people peacefully protesting neo Nazis and KKK members. He don't give a fuck. And so when you have somebody that's at the top of the governmental structure in this country that has that kind of mindset, that shit permeates throughout the whole fucking country. And so and that's where we at right now. And it's
But we
unfortunate.
all finna get blown to shit by North Korea anyway.
You know what? I would say that Donald Trump do give a fuck about the people that he go after and talk shit about because all of them are coincidentally black. When you talk about Jamel Hill, he ain't went after no white person like that. He ain't went after no white person like he don't went after Colin Kaepernick. He ain't went after no white person like he went after the first dude that left his diversity team, which was a black dude.
Mm-hmm.
He hadn't went after nobody white about shit. You know
Well,
what I'm saying? That's justified. He going after people for making tweets. He went Steph Curry.
He mad at Steph Curry right now.
Steph Curry in an interview said that he wasn't interested in going to the White House. And Donald Trump tweeted out, well, Steph Curry don't want to come to the White House. The whole team uninvited. Like, he be going after black people like a motherfucker. And
well,
LeBron James called him a bum on his status, so he been in the news all day because he always be trying to stay away from that political shit.
right.
And what's hypothesized is that this shit finna bring a lot more people out because now he going after athletes. These motherfuckers saying, y'all are athletes, y'all ain't got no room in politics, but there's been a strong overlap in politics for a long time. Muhammad Ali goddamn said, I ain't going to no goddamn war for no white man because ain't no Vietnamese ever called me a nigga.
Right.
And he came back at his death, he was a national hero. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on right now, and people are trying to invalidate these athletes' opinions not because they not invalid, it's because they don't want to hear the message that these athletes are putting out. It's that same shit. They gonna find a way. If all these athletes come out and say oppression, everybody white who don't agree with it gonna come out and say, well, y'all athletes, y'all ain't got no business in politics. It's because they always gonna find an excuse and a reason to not have this conversation because they don't want to have it. Of the ones who don't believe in it, don't want to have it, and the ones who do believe in it, are they really willing to risk everything it takes for that? Yeah, they shot you in the head.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering, like, if a white person who says Black Lives Matter had a gun to their head and somebody asked, do Black Lives Matter, if they would say yes or no. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you willing to put it all on the line for what you believe in or not? And that ain't just the white people, because there's some black people who would coon out here if somebody put a gun to their head and said, do all lives matter or not? You know what I'm saying? But it's just hard to gauge because the bad white people are so bad. It's hard in a lot of instances to believe that there are decent white people out here that's willing to make that sacrifice and that risk.
Yeah, it is. I assume that most white people not gonna take that risk. I'm not expecting them to. I'm expecting all of them to. Okay, I was having this conversation with my girlfriend, and she thinks that I'm a little bit extreme with this, but I assume that all white people I meet are racist, and that's not. That's simply because it's a defense mechanism at this point in my life. Because I done been in a lot of situations where you talk to white people and they seem pretty cool. They seem pretty friendly and stuff, and then all of a sudden they'll just do some shit out the blue. You'd be like, damn, I thought we was cool. So I'm assuming the worst of every white person that comes into my circle. I'm always gonna be cordial and respectful, but I'm kind of keeping you at a arm's length because I don't know I don't know you. And my experience has told me that y'all gonna come out the bag and do some fuck shit to me at some point. Now, I'm not saying that a white person cannot prove themselves to be like trustworthy. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you entering my life at a deficit just because of what I've been through, and you just gonna have to accept that or not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's fair. I think
Well, I mean, yeah, to your point, saying that I assume upon meeting them that all white people are racist is different than saying I believe all white people are racist. You know?
yeah, yeah,
Now
yeah.
that would be very extreme. Yours is just like reactionary to your experiences.
Right, and it's not me treating them differently because I'm always gonna be cordial and respectful because that's the way I want to be treated. But I just think that's a precaution that all of us got to take now. We can't really afford to be sleep when it comes to these people a lot of times. God bless the white
Well,
people that's good, sympathetic people to empathetic people to what's going on with black people. I mean, I appreciate it, but that has to be proven. I'm over giving anybody the benefit of the doubt. You know, and I don't mean to get
well,
real heavy into this, but it's something that's been weighing on my mind. Probably a lot of black people, a lot of people of color. Like this is like a real dire situation. I feel, and the president. I mean, Trump hasn't been president for a year yet, and look at all of the civil unrest that's going on. Like it's
you
fucking crazy, and it's scary. You know. So I just hope something changes soon, man. I really do. Um,
well, speaking of precautionary measures, let's get this gun shit out the way, please. Can we just do that? So
okay.
AC has an issue with me. All right. So I have this Jamaican. Y'all done heard about it if you've been listening to the show. There's this Jamaican nigga in my building that's kind of doing some stalker type shit. I've also had like an African. It's been a couple of people that have been like pressing me, I guess is how I would say, like, and bothering me. And so AC has an issue with me not owning a gun despite these things going on.
Yes, I do. I am 100% um, an advocate for the Second Amendment, and I think that Red needs to purchase a firearm because she always be talking about she got stalkers. I just don't understand how you worried about stalkers and then you have no way of defending yourself. Like I
So
just
here's the problem. Here's the problem with your solution. Okay, what you have to understand is, right, this is when I'm out walking my dog. So what this would mean is that every one is crazy. So I'm outside like 6, 7, and walk around like strapped up in my house. Like that's crazy. I'm
why
at home. I should be able to walk outside and not have to be strapped up.
you should be, but you don't have that luxury because niggas is stalking you, so you need to have a gun on you. Like what? I don't understand. I don't understand.
True.
You know what? Don't do true because y'all niggas, you and fucking Cole. I won't say Shogun. Shogun wasn't. He been kind of silent on the issue, but y'all niggas think this nigga got a machete and shit, and so y'all ain't even wanting to help. Like I feel like if he saw me with somebody, because one of the things that he said to me was, you told me you have a boyfriend, but I never see you with anyone. Like he told me that because he been watching me apparently, and I'm by my fucking self all the time. So I was like, you know what? If I had one of them come over and he like see them over my, walking the dogs or what, like maybe he'll be like, okay, she do have a nigga, like, and I don't know when the nigga gonna be there, so maybe I need to like sit the fuck down. So on Point's problem with this is that he came over once and the nigga wasn't there. I don't know this nigga's schedule.
Oh, wait a
I
minute.
You didn't lay out all of the parameters when this started. You didn't say, I need somebody to consistently come over here so that we can be seen together so that he knows. I thought it was going to be a one-day show.
No, because
You
I don't
know,
know when the nigga gonna be. Like when I left to come over here to record this show, the nigga pulled up, and I was like, "Fuck!" Cause what he do if he pull up and he see that I'm already out with the dog, he will stand by his fucking car and like wait for me. Cause I have to, cause he lives like close to me, so like where he parks is like in front of my building, so like I have to walk back past him to get back in the house. So he'll just stand out there fucking wait for me to walk back by. It's
I ain't
listen, what
annoying.
I'm saying is if I wanted you to come over here and see if my neighbor's dog was the one that was shitting around and they weren't cleaning it up. If I wanted you to do that, I wouldn't tell you just come over randomly and maybe you'll see them. I'm going to start trying to figure out when them animals be walking by so that I can be like, oh shit, what time is it? Let me check this time tomorrow to see what's going on. Your ass got to be Inspector Gadget out here with this shit. No, you got to be Penny. You got to be Penny and the little dog. Don't be
I ain't
Inspector
gonna
Gadget.
lie. Look, Red, you selfish as hell because this is what I'm hearing. You would rather inconvenience your friends to come over and stake out niggas with you instead of just getting the gun. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, again, it's not just getting the gun. It's fucking 80 degrees outside. So what you want for me to do again is to walk out with this big ass gun or a gun, period, on my hip.
No,
for
you don't
everybody
have
to
have
see
a
me
gun.
walking around with a gun.
Look at this. Okay, y'all can't see this, viewers, but this is a 380. This is a. Hold up, let me take this out the holster. Look, that's a 380. You see how small that is? You can put
What
that
got
in
to
your
do
back
with?
pocket.
You know how small I am? People gonna see that I have a gun. Like, I'm not gonna walk out with baggy clothes to cover it up because it's hot and I have to walk these fucking dogs a distance.
So either way, you're not trying to pop this dude while you walking your dog.
No, I'm not.
This is for when this shit escalate to him coming to your house outside of your door. That's when you kick the door open on him. He's surprised. Pop, pop, pop. Now he fucked up. And your dogs ain't running off because if you shoot this man with your dogs, they gonna run away. You're gonna be all kind of shit. And you might not even hit him. He's Jamaican. He can teleport.
That nigga cannot teleport.
But Jamaicans can teleport?
Jamaicans, they got powers, man.
I know they got a lot of jobs.
Shit.
They know they can teleport though.
They are fine craftsmen and users of machetes.
Damn.
They use them hoes to cut fruit.
Look, they are convinced that this nigga got a machete in his house. Like, they are convinced that he has a machete.
He got a liquor bottle shaped like a machine gun.
He definitely got a machete. I mean, come on.
Like, come on now. This man probably got all kind of illegal arms and shit.
See, this what I be talking
probably got
about.
a solid gold. I know it's Africa, but he probably got some solid gold weaponry.
This what I be talking about as far as like women are concerned. Like the fact that we even haven't had this conversation. Like I literally, all I want is to be able to go outside and walk my goddamn dogs and not be bothered by niggas. Like
Jennifer, I carry guns. I carry guns too. I mean, it's just something we got to do.
But you don't carry them out of fear. Like you don't. If you walk outside and go to your car from your door, you're not gonna put your gun on you. What you're asking me to do is essentially that. Like every time I leave my house, I would have to have this gun on me because like these niggas, daytime, nighttime. Like the other night, I walked the dogs and these niggas rolled by talking about, I want you and that dog and shit, and like. Stop, like it don't matter. I would have to literally have it on me all the time.
Okay, that's just what you got to do. Because if niggas jump out the car and jump your ass, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
You gonna be like, oh no, I should have had a gun.
Right. Kingston gonna be gone. I can tell you now.
Remy, you ain't seen Remy though. Remy is up was a 60 pounds. Remy's a big dog.
They will shoot Remy in his chest.
Don't say that about me.
They got guns. They got guns, Red.
Okay. Well, look. I already know Red. I've been knowing Red for years. She's stubborn than a motherfucker, so it ain't really nothing anybody gonna be able to say to get her to get a gun. Like
you ain't gotta get a gun. But if you're not going to go through
call the police if the nigga busting her in the head. I just want to know how that's gonna happen.
So how that's gonna happen? First of all, I don't know why you're obsessed with this machete. I'm not gonna. You want me to get a gun? On point, want me to stalk the nigga that's stalking me so that I know what's up? Because here's the thing: I would have to be sitting outside to see what time this nigga come home because he's not out there every time I go walk the dog. So,
but what I'm saying is, what if I come there every day at 5:00 when I get off of work, and for 4 weeks I don't never see him, and you get your head busted on week 5?
Why would you come at the same time? When I'm telling you, he is all different times. Like, why would you just come at 5:00? Like,
what I'm saying is, you are still likely to see a person coming the same consistent time if you don't know what time to come than stabbing at different times. It's still better to come at a consistent time.
Why? If he ain't there at that time, like
Know what I'm
obviously
saying?
he ain't there as soon as I get
That's
home.
why I need to know if you've ever seen him there at that time. If you've never seen him there at that time, then why you got me coming at this hour?
He does. Like, I've gotten off work before and he's been there. I don't even know what this nigga do. Like, he be gone different times. He be parking his car in different places in the complex. He don't even park the car in the same place. Like, I feel like he owe money and they coming to repo that car. Like, because he'll park like way off and like walk to his apartment. Like, he don't want nobody to find his fucking car. I don't know what. And his name is on the tag. So like, if they were coming to get his car, his name is on the tag. They gonna know it's his car. Like, he has his name as his personalized tag for some reason. So like, he parked the car in different places. So sometimes the nigga be there. I don't even know he there because I didn't see his car parked where it normally is. And then I look and I'm like, oh shit, he parked over there.
I feel like if I come over there at random times for weeks and weeks and weeks and he bust you in your head, I feel like you're gonna be mad at me.
I'm not gonna. Why? You try. At least you tried. Right now you ain't doing shit. I am gonna be mad.
I came to that motherfucker one time, so don't talk about I ain't doing shit.
Look,
You ain't doing shit, but being scared.
This is
You
what
need to be doing more.
This is what I hear. Look, Mr. On Point gonna have to come to Red House until she move, cause she ain't gonna get no gun. She ain't gonna get no protection. So he just gonna come over there.
I honestly think I don't think you would even have to keep coming. His whole thing is, you said you got somebody, I don't ever see nobody, you lying. He told me that. Like, so he ain't gotta come every day, but like, I just need him to see that yes, people do come to my house. Like, yes, I have company. Like, you don't need to be there all the time. I don't need you to come all the time. I don't need you to come to our move. He just need to see somebody because don't nobody come to my fucking house. He right. And I did lie to him. I don't boyfriend. And don't nobody come fucking visit me. Like, I'm at home by myself all the time.
You know what? The easiest solution would really just be to get a boyfriend.
Look, nigga, I'm trying. Look, I am trying. It's hard out here in these streets. If it was that fucking simple, I would have been done that shit.
The easiest solution would be for you to brandish the pistols at this nigga.
Yeah, I'm a brandish a pistol, so he do come outside with his machete one of these days. Like, you pulled a gun on me.
He gonna look at you straight in the face with no facial expression and just do a quick head nod. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then he just gonna walk away real slow. Your life is over then.
I'm not gonna brandish the pistol at this Jamaican ass, bro. How I show? Oh, AC, I ain't show you what he looked like. I got his. I'm gonna tell you what his Facebook name is, so you can see what this nigga look like, so you understand.
He looked like a murderer, bro.
He really does.
He looked like he left Jamaica to keep from charges from being put on him.
He looked
like
scary.
Did he
like
call
he
himself a
scary.
rude boy gangster? Did he say that?
Yeah.
He dark skinned and he got them holes in his face, looking like what's his name from his face looked like Seal, but the dude from The Wire, Omar.
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
I'm
Okay.
gonna show him to you. Like, yeah. Oh, he does remind me of Omar. That is a good Omar.
That nigga look sinister. God damn. Okay.
He looks sinister. Seriously.
He really does. And then the little African man is another look that live. Cause see, I'm out. Here's the problem. I'm outside with the dogs all the time, so niggas see me a lot. And so, like, now what I found is that they'll like kind of try to like go check their mail or some shit while I'm outside, and like then try to holler at me because I'm outside all the time. Cause like I said, I have 2 dogs now, and I can't walk them together because Remy is a puppy and fucking out of his mind, and so mine's better if he's by himself and not influenced by Kingston. So I go outside twice every time I walk the dog. So at least 6 times a day I'm outside, and so niggas see me. And look, and I go outside looking raggedy as fuck. And I know what On Point gonna say, my raggedy ain't niggas raggedy. But my version of raggedy, I go outside, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I go outside any kind of fucking way to avoid this type shit. And it don't work. Niggas still
But I'm saying, because the same dudes that see you outside walking the dog see you going to work. And see you coming back from work. And they see what you capable of wearing. So they don't give a rat's ass what you wear in middle time.
Yep. That nigga like...
I mean, I know the girl I date, she gonna look real good when we go out to eat, you know, but when we at the house, she can wear what the fuck she wanna wear.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Whatever.
Look, I'm just gonna pray for you, Red. I mean, that's all I can do at this point. I done came up with
That
solutions.
sound ominous as fuck. Like, I'm just gonna pray for you.
That's all I can do for you now.
Jesus, that sounds terrible.
No, but you won't. You shooting down all my solutions, so I can't do nothing.
Your only solution, your only solution is a gun. That's it. You ain't got no other solution.
Also,
You know what? The next time he outside washing his car, just call me.
Okay. And he do that a lot.
You said he do that or not? I don't know
Yeah.
why you didn't come up with that. Oh yeah, when he washing his car, I'll come over that
I
end.
don't know. He washed that shit at different. He done washed it in the evening. He done washed it in the morning. He washed his car like whenever he feel like. If he sees some dirt on his car, he gonna fucking wash it no matter
I mean,
what
what do we need to do? Do we need to hold hands and skip?
No, I just need him to see me walking with somebody. Like, he literally never sees me with anybody. Like, nobody at all.
my girlfriend.
I'm always by
came
myself.
back. She just
What?
came back with the Chipotle, and I'm kind of hungry. You know what I'm saying?
It's good, man. We at the threshold anyway.
She said hello.
You had, I can't believe you talking all that shit about Kanye and you sounded fat as hell right now.
I ain't ate since, what time we ate? 9, 10?
A long time ago.
A long time ago.
Look, but let's be honest. It don't matter how fat skinny dudes seem to look. But see me, I can't even, anything I do, I'm just greedy. It don't even matter. I can't even look at a restaurant. Oh, you greedy. That's big man for you.
But people don't think you're fat. Everybody think that you're like buff. People don't think you fat. You
Skinny people think I'm
you
fat. Yes. People who ain't in tune with football, people who ain't in tune with bodybuilding, yes, they just see a fat, you just big. Well, they are looking like synonyms right now. Them shits is the same.
Hey, man, look, I just say, man, people need to stop being so judgmental of folks, man. Just because you big, like you said, just because you big, you just a bigger guy. That don't mean you hungry all the time. People need to chill. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I gotta live with that.
I'm hungry.
I gotta live with that, just like you said. White people gotta live with the fact that that's how you feel, as it pertains to they dialogue and what they can't say. They just gotta deal with it. So I gotta deal with folks think I'm hungry all the time, and I don't care. A fat man with less self-esteem than me care. I don't care.
Hey, man, good.
Sometimes I do be hungry when they be thinking that. Just not all the time.
Right.
Well, I guess we should thank AC for rolling through, I suppose.
Appreciate you, man.
It hurts
for
me
joining
to say
us.
it, but thank you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Anytime, man. I would love
I guess let's see how this episode turn out. This seemed to be an easy get up. We might be able to do this more often than we've been able to since you ain't got to physically be here.
Yeah, I mean, we can make it happen. I do want to come there and do it pretty soon, though, because I liked the first time I came and I was actually there in person. But this is cool, too.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for having me.
For some reason, niggas actually like you. I'm not really understanding what that is, but like folks was asking about you since the last time that I don't know that I would agree with that, but all right. I'm friends with you for some reason. I don't know that it's because you're charismatic though.
I'm just playing. I need to toot my own horn every now and again, but I'll stop now.
All right, man. Appreciate you for joining.
Yeah, thank y'all.
Well, anything else on y'all minds?
No. Oh, you got to see Remy. I might have to Skype you so you can see his big 60-pound ass.
Oh yeah, I got to see him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, until we come to the next conversation.
We out.
Holla.
All right, y'all.